Wow, what an inspiring day. If you're not excited by what you've heard today, you better check your pulse. We have got some really incredible programs in this town. And so my topic is connecting Gainesville to the world, and I'd like to start by just saying what our current connections are. We've got 6,000 students at the University of Florida from other countries. We've got 2,000 at Santa Fe, and approximately 15,000 people in the city of Gainesville come from other countries. We've also got their families, friends, associates. We've got all these wonderful exchanges you've heard about today, plus a lot more that we haven't heard about, student-faculty exchanges. We have the Open World program that the Sister City program hosts every year, where we bring people here from Eastern Europe through a State Department program. We have the Iraqi Young Leaders program. We had 25 teenagers from Iraq. So businesses, I've seen a figure of over $100 million in real estate sold to people from outside the U.S. in Alachua County. Tourism, sister schools, and of course our Sister Cities program, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So we have all these amazing connections already. We just need to take advantage of them. So let's see, do we have our Sister City program thing here? No, that's not it. Oh, you didn't do it? Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. I'll just tell you that, the city of Gainesville has 9 sister city relationships around the world. 2 of them have been dormant. Honduras, Tegucigalpa, Honduras, and Manizales, Colombia have not been active for a while, but the others are. Matagalpa, Nicaragua, you know about Jacmel. Rzeszów in Poland is our newest one, very successful program, and the director is here, Margaret Andraka. We have one in Russia, we have one in Iraq, and we have a 3-way program that Hans mentioned earlier with an Israeli and a Palestinian city in Gainesville. And so we've been developing relationships with these cities over the past 32 years, and we have the connections. So what does the Sister City program do? We connect counterparts. That could be individuals, that could be institutions, or that could be organizations. Anybody that has an interest in, it could be your job, your hobby, or anything else that wants to connect with people around the world that have those same interests, we can do that. And so that's a tremendous opportunity. So you don't have to just go and try to meet new people. The good thing about Sister City programs is it's a permanent relationship. So there's a lot of groups that, you go on a trip, you come back, you never see the people again, and you're never involved anymore. But with the Sister City program, it's permanent. So you'll see the same people come here that you met there, and you develop these relationships, and who knows where it could lead. The Premier of China came to the U.S. 20-plus years ago in a Sister City delegation and visited this little town in Iowa. And when he came back a couple years ago as the Premier of China, he wanted to go back and visit that city, and because he had friends there and that he remembered from 20 years earlier, and they had kept in touch. Well, that was a great story, but what even made it more interesting is that when he left, this little town in Iowa had a $4 billion contract to sell soybeans to China. So there's all kinds of opportunities, and really once you develop a relationship, anything is possible. So we started in 1982 with the Soviet Union, and Gainesville is the first city to directly initiate a sister city program with a Soviet city. And when people started finding out about this, they wanted to know other U.S. cities, wanted to know how they could have the same kind of program. So we started citizen diplomacy initiatives. We helped connect 200 U.S. and Soviet cities and did our part to improve relations and bring about the end of the Cold War. Now, last week, we signed an agreement with the Sister Cities International and the Friends of the Earth Middle East to connect every Israeli, Palestinian, and Jordanian city with a U.S. city in a multilateral relationship. So Gainesville is a world leader in the citizen diplomacy movement, and there's so much opportunity. Really, we're only limited by our imagination. So I'd like to introduce the director of the Jacques Mel Haiti program, David Ames, who's going to tell you a little bit about what they've been doing and some entertainment that we want to offer you right after the end of the conference. So, David.
Thanks, Dave. Woo. Hey guys, I'm Dave. I started this program about 4 years ago. I was working at, I'm a massage therapist, and I was working at Florida School of Massage doing admissions and marketing there. And we threw just a small little music fest. We were trying to do something, you know, after the Haiti earthquake happened. And sort of in the wake of all that, we thought, you know, gosh, wouldn't it be cool if we just had like one city that we gave all our efforts to? Wouldn't it be cool if that all of our efforts that coming from Gainesville would go to some place, maybe with a similar demographic, maybe some place that had colleges or had great music and arts and that kind of stuff. And sort of in the process of that, we heard that Gainesville actually had years ago a program with Jacques Mel Haiti. And so this program actually was started, I think, in about 1985 and was really lively for about 5 or 6 years after that. And then there was all this international political tension and all that kind of stuff. But in the last 4 years, it's been so exciting. We've worked with all across the Gainesville community. We've had over 90 Gainesville residents, mostly artists, musicians, cinematographers come down to us, over 10 visits. This week is really exciting. This is the biggest delegation that we've had yet visiting us from Jacques Mel. We have 12 Jacques Melians, all artists, dancers, singers, under the direction of Prince Luke of Fosage. I wait for you, Jacques Mel. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I started this thinking that I called the organization From Gainesville with Love, which is the moniker that it still goes under now. But I mean, really, I think that every time I bring down people, they always tell me that they feel like they were much more impacted by visiting the Jacques Melians. You know, it should be called From Haiti with Love at this point, because I feel like just when people go down, there's something that changes within a person, and there's something that changes. I think when we use our greatest strengths towards something we believe in, there's a fire that happens inside of us, and we feel most alive when that happens. And you know, I work with a lot of you know, the idea From Gainesville with Love was that we would utilize the efforts of the University of Gainesville, you know, to help them, but at the same time, I've worked with a lot of students, a lot of them like right out of college, that kind of thing, and there's that sort of post-graduation malaise where people have a degree, they have a skill, but they don't know exactly what they're doing yet. And for a lot of them, whether they're artists or work in different fields, they go down there and they do something in Haiti, and they just feel, and they're able to give at the same time, you know, doing something they love and for somebody else, and connect with just an amazing culture, and they come back changed, and somehow their lives just kind of rocket off in some direction that they were looking to do. So, you know, but this is a fantastic. This is just what a wonderful conference that's going on today. We just want to welcome you guys out. We've got Haiti Week going on. Obviously, you saw what we've done with Robert Ponzio and the Oak Hall School. We're meeting with Gainesville High School on Monday. But we would love, I've met with 25 principals down in Jacques Mel of the different schools down there, done needs surveys of the classroom, as well as, you know, demographics and what they're looking to do to connect. So, you know, as we move forward, you know, trying to internationalize the schools, you know, any of you feel free to use me as a resource. At this point, you know, I changed my title from director to connector in Creole. At this point, like, whatever you guys feel like you want to do, just feel like I'm a resource. And today, after this, we welcome you to join us in a collaboration. We've got some drums, and we have 12 singers and dancers, and we're going to put on a little exhibition. The library was kind enough to give us some shakers and things. So we've got some musical instruments for you guys to play with us, and we welcome you to enjoy us in that. Thanks so much.